Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. This video is going to be slightly different. Instead of working on a tip, I'm going to work on my own fingernail. So I am taking one of these cheap forms. I can't remember where I got this from. I know I got a load from Amazon, I think, and I got some from eBay. So these ones you will find pretty much anywhere, like AliExpress or, you know, that sort of thing. So I'm popping my form on, making sure that there is no gap underneath the, no gap between my fingernail and the form. I've got Neo's dehydrator nail prep thingy. I'm going to put one coat of this on my fingernail. Then I'm going to add 2 coats of their primer. I feel a little bit nervous about uploading this video because I don't usually like people watching me do my own nails. So this is me adding the primer. That's the first coat. Then I will leave that to dry, and then I'm going to add the second coat. I am quite prone to lifting, so I will always add 2 coats if I can. I don't know why I added this thin layer of clear, and I only added it to my fingernail. If I was going to use a dark acrylic colour, or if I was going to put glitter straight onto the nail, I would put a thin layer, I'd sculpt out a thin layer basically, but because I'm not, I am just using warm beige. I've popped the bead onto my nail bed and I've just pushed it back towards my cuticle, and then I am fading it forward towards the free edge. I'm going to be doing an ombre. That little pot to the left has got it's a mix of white and clear acrylic. I find that the white can be difficult to work with, so I mix it with a little bit of clear, and it just makes it that little bit easier to work with, especially doing things like ombres. So I'm just sculpting out the free edge, trying to make sure I get the blend that I want. So my whole set that I'm doing this time is probably just going to be ombres with one accent nail, which will be my ring fingernail. And I'm kept it pretty short this time for me. I'm just wondering if the lifting that I get is due to my nails being so long. And I'm quite a hands-on mummy, so I do use my hands a lot, and I find that I'm always catching my nails, which is not going to help. So I'm thinking perhaps shorter nails is probably the way to go for me, which I really don't like the sound of, but I think if I want the nails to stay on my nail bed for longer, then I think this is going to have to do, I think. And I can always jazz a setup, can't I, next time? But you know what? I fancied something quite simple and understated this time, so I thought I'd go with a nice ombre. So I have been faffing around for a little while with trying to get the blend right. And I did want to pinch the nail, which I do in a minute, which you'll see, but I think I'd left it too long because the underneath I think would have already been set, or I'm sure it was, because when I did pinch it, the C curve didn't really change a lot, so I had left it too late. But to be honest, I wasn't too worried as my nails weren't going to be that long this time. So the C curve will give you greater strength to your nail if you don't know what I'm talking about. So now I am putting the pinching tool onto the nail. I wanted the top to have set a little bit before I put this on, otherwise it will squidge the acrylic. If it's not, you have to time it just right, which I haven't quite mastered it yet. So usually I'll put it on and I do get a little bit of squidging in at the sides, if you know what I mean. But this time I'd left it too late, and I had, obviously where I've been trying to perfect my blend, it was still wet on top, but the underneath had set. You see, my C-curve is not that great, but it's not the end of the world for me, I don't think. So I've already filed a lot of this off camera, because I struggled to do it in front of the camera. So I'm just going around my nail with the file, sidewalls, free edge, and then over the top, and now I'm just going over it with a buffing block just to smooth it out. So now I'm just going to remove any dust with my nail brush. And that is what the nail is like at the moment. So I'm just going to take a lint-free wipe and some pure acetone, and I'm just going to gently rub it over the nail and just remove any dust that I would have missed, and it's just going to give that top layer of acrylic an even smoother surface. Then I'm going to top coat with my no wipe top coat. I'm going to pop that in the lamp to cure for 30 seconds, and that is my nail finished. I know it's not very exciting, but I just wanted to show you guys how I do my nails, or only one nail I suppose in this instance. If you want to see me do my nails more often, do let me know in the comments below. Yeah, so that's my nail. Now I've just got to do the rest of them. Thank you for watching. If you did like this video, please leave me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye.